final assault is coming up. And we got Omega Assassins to assassinate. Me and Dude Love, we are ready to defend these titles at Final Assault. Are you ready? Omega Assassins, you really think that the giant Andre is gonna be beaten by the likes of you two flippity floppers? Well now, come on, we know the Omega Assassins. They are a very formidable duo in their short time of being together. But they've known each other for a long time. Me and Andre have known each other for longer than you two have been alive. And we have something for you all tonight. Us especially. The new Death Grips Tag Team Championships. So Omega Assassins, I'm already in love with these. So you really think that you can take this from us? You really think that I'm gonna loosen my grip on these beloved Tag Team Championships? You have another thing coming, Omega, Osprey. We are in control. And with this gold, our place in this business is etched in stone. We are the best tag team. Omega Assassins, you have to prove at Final Assault otherwise. Good luck, boys. You're gonna need it. Omega Assassins, and the #1 contenders for the Death Grips Tag Team Championships. The Dark Order. We're underway. Alex Reynolds ducks under the clothesline of Osprey, has the waist, but Osprey with the arm drag on top of the back of Alex Reynolds, but Alex Reynolds reversing Osprey. Osprey, though, kip up, pushes Reynolds off. Leapfrog over. Alex Reynolds rolls through Osprey, goes for the cover, quick cover. Osprey drop kick off the leg drop of Alex Reynolds, and Alex Reynolds takes down Kenny Omega. Springboard. I think he was going to springboard clothesline Omega, but the save by Osprey, arm drag by Alex Reynolds to Osprey. Has him up, suplex position. Osprey out. Ducks under. Leapfrog, but Alex Reynolds reverses the leapfrog and dropkick takes Kenny Omega out that time. Clothesline misses, goes for the kick. Osprey shrugs him off. Springboard over Osprey, has the waist of Osprey. German, but Osprey lands on his feet. Osprey, Hurricane Rana. And springboard handstand taking down Evil Uno and a dropkick to Brody Lee. Osprey over the top. Alex Reynolds comes out, gets booted in the face. Osprey spiral in off the back, pushes Reynolds, flipping into a power bomb over the back of Reynolds, and he hits the power bomb. And the tag to Omega. Reynolds to his feet. Omega with that facepalm mute. Osprey springboard to a backflip leg drop. Omega, though, gets clotheslined by Evil Uno. Alex Reynolds. Yes, rolls through and gets the tag. Omega tried to assault the tag, but Reynolds rolls through and springs into the tag. Uno ducks under the clothesline of Omega, has Omega up, and a backbreaker to Kenny Omega. Evil Uno now with the Boston Crab, single leg Boston Crab. Ospreay and Ospreay, are you kidding me? Hidden Blade. And that's got to be it. Alex Reynolds comes in and drags Evil Uno to make the tag. Kenny Omega V-trigger, and he's got Alex Reynolds up on his shoulders. One-winged angel. Ospreay on the top rope. Oh my god, a one-winged angel hidden blade combination, and that is it. Wow, what a win for the Omega Assassins, making a statement for Final Assault. And Bray Wyatt is here. Brody Lee's former tag team partner, should I say leader of the group. What does Bray Wyatt want with Brody Lee? Oh my god, Alex Reynolds runs after Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt's got him, Sister Abigail. Did Brody Lee just give him the nod? Yes! Oh my god, Sister Abigail to Alex Reynolds. And Brody Lee just threw Evil Uno into the Sister Abigail. What are we witnessing? Bray Wyatt and Brody Lee just leave the ring together. This is interesting. The Scissor Puppies. Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio. It's the finals. The semifinals, of the mixed tag team tournament. Dom throws Brutus off. Will it be Dom and Liv or Brutus and Trish going to that final spot at Final Assault? And look at Dirty Dom posing in the corner with Liv. And Brutus, he rushes in but gets kicked in the face. And Dom, nice arm drag. And gets taken down. Double leg by Brutus. Brutus, big shots to the head of Dom. Dom out of the way of that one. Chop. Springboard over the back of Brutus. Has the waist. And he trips the legs of Brutus over the back. Drop. Dom rolls back and poses to Trish, but Brutus rolls him up. Dom around on top of the back of Brutus. Oh man, he gets out in a heavy forearm and a kick to Dom. Brutus though gets kicked in the midsection by Dom. Dom flips over the back. And a drop kick to Brutus. Dom makes the tag to Liv. Tornado DDT. And springs Liv in. Liv flipping in onto Brutus and then goes after Trish. Flips Trish in, but Trish lands on her feet. Trish goes for the clothesline, Liv ducks under. Goes for the stomp, Trish out of the way and sweeps the legs of Liv. Clotheslines Liv out of the ring. And Dom goes after Trish. Trish holds the ropes down. And back body dropping her partner Brutus onto both Dom and Liv. But Liv going for the DDT onto Brutus, and Trish there to help Brutus back body drop Liv off of him. And Stomp's now raining down on the Liv by the scissor puppies. And Dom on the apron and flips off the apron to the scissor puppies. Dom to Brutus, and Trish getting Dom off Brutus. Pulls Dom in a German suplex. The back of Dom's head just hit the apron hard. Trish throws Liv back in the ring, kick to the midsection. Suplex. Suplex hits by Trish. A big punch to Liv and sends her into the corner. Has her on her shoulders on the second rope. Slams her down. Going back to the top rope. Crossbody Liv out of the way. Going to the top, but gets pulled down by Brutus. Liv hits the steel steps hard. Dom goes to attack Brutus, but Brutus pulls him face first into the steel steps. Picks him up, German suplex. Liv Morgan catches Dom, though. Impressive. But Trish suicide dive out. Dom throws Trish back in the ring. DDT to Brutus by Dom to the apron. And wow, Dom rolling back in, drop kicks Trish in the process. DDT to Trish. Dom out. Frog splash hits Trish. And that's it. Dom gets the win for him and Liv. Dom and Liv go to Final Assault. And they fill the last of the two remaining. Underway. Nia Jax gonna start with Roman, and Roman says no tag out, but Nia Jax slaps Roman, and Roman returns with two heavy shots to Nia and pulls him in. Pulls her in, I should say. Powerbomb to Nia Jax. Tag, powerbomb, drop kick, doomsday device by Roman and Mercedes. I don't know what kind of strategy that was by Jack Swagger and Nia Jax. Swagger goes after Roman. Roman punches him off the apron. Mercedes suplex Nia Jax. Impressive suplex to the much larger Nia Jax. Now has the waist of Nia. Mercedes. Body slam. Kicks to the head of Nia. Mercedes over the back, trips the legs, and a leg drop to the back of the head of Nia Jax. Mercedes has her arms captured in the submission, but Nia Jax too powerful, able to get out, feel her way out of that. Goes for the leg drop there, Mercedes out of the way, and the basement drop kick by Mercedes. Nia, though, rolls her momentum forward. Big shot to the back of Mercedes. Pulls Mercedes in. Powerbomb. Oh my God, just powerbombs her into Roman.
and throws Roman Reigns in the ring. Hip attack to Mercedes, sends her off the apron. Leg drop to Roman. Mercedes back body drop. No, Samoan drop. Big Samoan drop by the big Samoan Nia Jax, who tags in Jack Swagger. The fresh Jack Swagger now. Will he be able to take it Roman enough to have Jack Swagger win this match? Has Roman Reigns up powerbomb with moves like this? Maybe. Great double team. Clothesline by Swagger. Jack Swagger is taking it to the Tribal Chief. Former world champion Jack Swagger, but he is facing off against a multi-time world champion Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns underneath the clothesline there, and one of his own. A flying clothesline by Roman, but misses that. Jack Swagger. Nice side walk slam on the back of Roman. And this is smart by Jack Swagger. Don't let the Tribal Chief breathe. Have any room. Roman. Oh man, that cravat slam. And another one. Nice. Spinning that time into the slam. What a big shot by Roman. Sends him back into the ropes. Jack Swagger off the back. Reverse DDT position. Oh no, he's got him in the Dragon Sleeper. The Dragon Sleeper position as well. And he's holding him there. Roman. I'll get the fans back into it to get them out of this. The fans' momentum carry him out, and it does. But Jack Swagger taking the legs out of Roman. And a boot to the head of Roman by Jack Swagger. Multiple shots by Swagger, staying on the Tribal Chief. They want this spot at Final Assault. Will it be Liv and Dom versus Jack Swagger, or Liv and Dom versus Mercedes and Roman? Jack Swagger has Roman up on his shoulders. Slam down to Roman. And a back suplex leg drop by Jack Swagger and Nia Jax. Great double team work all through this match. Jack Swagger and Nia Jax know that that is the formula to win this whole tournament. Nia Jax trapping Roman in the corner and huge chops to her Tribal Chief. Not her Tribal Chief. She is definitely making it known it's not her Tribal Chief. Goes for shots to Mercedes. Mercedes ducks underneath. As Nia Jax up and throws her face first into that bottom turnbuckle. And missile dropkick to the back of Nia Jax. Nia Jax on the apron. And Mercedes with a kick to the midsection. Nia Jax now bent down underneath the ropes. And Mercedes sunset flip over the top rope, taking Nia Jax out of the ring. Jack Swagger in. Goes for the clothesline. Mercedes ducks underneath. Mercedes, nice tilt-to-world head scissors and trips the legs of Jack Swagger. Rolls back. Suplex. Yes, she picks up Jack Swagger in the suplex. Great strength by Mercedes Moné. And going to make the trifecta.
Backstage, joined with the #1 contender for the APE World Heavyweight Champion. Rich, what's up? Just kidding, I don't care if you get out of the way. What is a fine to a multi-millionaire? And what is turning your back on your opponent the worst thing you can do? Final assault. Expect a mauling. What is this I fancy? You know what? I was gonna walk away and leave you. I can't let this nice steel chair keep its frame. Don't you think it looks better contorting to your back and your skull? What the hell? This stays mine. Don't be too worried about the match tonight, Emma. Take a been working your nerves up all night. Mae Young and Legion. We're gonna take care of them tonight for sure. Those two are no good. And what do we do with the no good, Emma? We shove a pine cone up their butt. No. I mean, in theory, we don't actually do that. We definitely get disqualified. Hey, champ. Hey, guys. Just got done finished getting the LZW logo imprinted on the belt. Sorry, I'm not trying to be that guy. But, yeah. Just in time. Look, Vader, I got a problem with what you said last week. Oh, yeah? Yeah. Come on, man. There's no leaders in this group. Emma is as much as a leader as I am, Vader. But yeah, it is about this. What we represent is justice. So we're all about justice. But at the end of the day, in this business that we seek justice in, it comes down to this. Who's the best to carry this? But Vader, I'm telling you, I've been through wars, and I know that I am the best to carry this. So at final assault, may the best man win, buddy. May the best man prosper. Boys. Listen, Vader, no matter what happens, soon, all of us, and I believe this, we're all so good. I'm the money bank. Me and Emma, we're gonna both hold gold soon, because we're that good. We're all gonna have gold soon. And the Seekers of Justice will be the strongest group in all of wrestling. Yeah, with me as the leader. Man, come on with that. What's up with that? Vader being Vader. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. And both partners are banned from ringside.
Lashley slides underneath, and a back body drop to Batista. Onto the floor, throws Batista back into the ring. And Lashley back in, and we are underway now. Lashley hangs Batista up to dry. On the ropes, Batista though reverses that, and the neck breaker by the Animal. Bobby Lashley has the back of Batista and slams him down to the mat there. Olympic slam, almost like the rivalry between Bobby Lashley and Kurt Angle. You know, Bobby Lashley picked up some moves there. Back body drop by Batista, elbow to Bobby Lashley. Batista. Oh my God, back body drop to the corner. Somehow Lashley able to regroup and come in missiling with a shoulder block. Missile drop kick that time. But Batista out of the way has Lashley up and head first into the corner. Into the spine buster. Signature Batista in the cover. Only a 1 count. Big slam by Lashley. And an elbow, oh my God, to the back of the head of Batista. Batista reversing. Suplex Lashley out. Hits the ropes underneath. And a double shoulder block. And they both hit each other hard and go flying back. Lashley up. Goes for the spear. Batista out of the way. And a knee on the apron. And pulls Lashley out onto the apron. Throws him out of the ring. Out into the floor of the waist. And throws him into the steps. Lashley hit hard separating those steel steps. Batista has him up. But Lashley backing him up into the apron. Hard. The lower back of Batista hitting that apron hard. Bobby Lashley back body drop. now, shades of last week. Batista using those steel steps. Now Lashley setting up the steel steps. But again, Batista back body drop. Lashley onto those steps twice. Lashley pulls his trunks. Batista into the apron. Back into the ring. Lashley was under the ring and he found himself a table. Setting a table up on the apron. I haven't seen that before. Bobby Lashley on the top rope. Batista crotches him on the top rope. Batista falling from exhaustion, and oh my God, Lashley flipping in off the top rope and a spear. And another spear. Huge spear. Flipping spear by Bobby Lashley to Batista. And Batista kicks out at 2. I don't know how he was able to kick out of that. Bobby Lashley kicked to that midsection. Somehow Batista's still in this. Batista off the back of Lashley. Throws Lashley shoulder first into the steel post. Batista now on the apron. Picking Bobby Lashley up. No way. Batista bomb, but Lashley shots to the head. Was able to get out of that, luckily. That would have been devastating. Batista bomb on the apron. Picks Batista back up on his shoulder. Back into the ring. Batista reverses. Lashley spear through the table to the floor. Oh my God. Batista, though, somehow no-sells that, flips Lashley back into the ring. You can tell he's hurt, but he really wants to win this match. Batista, no way. Batista bomb, nails it. Batista bomb, center of the ring. Is Batista going to take this after getting speared through the table on the outside? But no, Lashley kicks out. Batista going for another one. Has him up. Batista, though, reverses. Batista has Bobby Lashley has Batista up. Dominator, center of the ring, and that's it. No! Spearing Batista through the table, out into the floor. Dominator, not enough to put Batista away. Suplex, but Batista reverses the suplex. Hits his own. Batista, my God, gets taken out through the ropes. But Batista able to hold on and reverse Lashley and put his feet on the apron. And Batista, shades of his tag team partner at vintage DDT. But no, Batista back in, reversing it. Batista on the other side, though, reversing again. And yes, he nails the DDT. Vintage Randy Orton DDT by his partner Batista. Batista hits the ropes. Big basement clothesline by the Animal. Batista, how he still got this much in him, I do not know how, but he is the Animal indeed, and the almighty. Lashley has Batista up. Slams him face first. What a unique slam by Lashley. Lashley on the apron. What's he going for? Yelling at Batista to get up. Springing off the corner spear. And that's got to do it. Lashley. No, not enough. How is this not enough? Batista somehow gets to his feet, but gets speared for his efforts, and that's got to do it. Lashley. No! No way. Batista somehow kicks out. Lashley sends him inside out. Goes for the kick. Batista, though, leg whipping him into the corner. Batista, knee lift in the corner. Hoist Bobby Lashley up into the corner. But Lashley pushes him out of the corner, but Batista picks him up. Batista bomb center of the ring. Lashley, though, uses the momentum to go for a spear, but Batista counters the spear into a spine buster. What a match by these two horses. And now Batista, he is tired of playing games. Puts him up top, and he goes up top in the corner. Hoists him up. Batista bomb on the top rope. Batista bomb center of the ring off the top rope. And that will do it. I don't know if Lashley will be able to make it. Ronda Rousey. The Toxic Spider, Tekla. Eve. Ronda Rousey has the waist of Eve. Picking Eve up and slams her into the Toxic Spider. Tekla throwing Eve out onto the apron. Tekla with a boot to Rousey and sweeps the legs. Rousey with an enziguri. Floats over the back of Tekla and big shots by Rousey. But Eve, off the back of Rousey, leg drop. Off the back of Tekla. Tekla catches her. Power bombs her onto Ronda. Tekla throwing Ronda Rousey. And a knee to Ivelisse, but Ivelisse out of the way and sweeps the legs and a stomp to the midsection of Tekla. Ivelisse went for that neck breaker, but Tekla reverses it into a kick. Throws her off her shoulder into her kick. Ronda Rousey with a knee to Eve off the apron and a knee to the gut of Tekla by Rousey, but Rousey gets taken down by Tekla. Rousey, though, reverses. Big shots to the head of Tekla. But Tekla now has the back of Rousey in submission by Tekla, but Rousey reverses into a big deal. Tekla up, though, and a kick into the corner. Big shots by Tekla. Shot by Ronda Rousey, or to Ronda Rousey by Tekla, I should say. Another one. Kick to the midsection, puts Rousey up on the top rope. What does Tekla have in mind? Here comes Eve. And Eve, a drop kick to Tekla, and Tekla hits Rousey. Rousey falling off the turnbuckle. And Eve, a drop kick from the apron to Rousey, who was still in the corner. Ivelisse springing in, ankles around the head of Tekla. Tekla reverses. What power by Tekla. It shoots Ivelisse off, but Eve comes back. It's reversed again by Tekla. Eve has the waist of Tekla, springing arm drag. Nice move there by Evilise. Goes for a knee, but Tekla ducks out of the way. Tekla has her trapped. Pump handle onto the apron, slamming her hard down onto the apron in that pump handle position. Rousey back up in the corner. Tekla comes in with big shots to Rousey. Climbing the top with Rousey, but Rousey back body drop to Tekla. God, we get a replay of that. Yes, she hit hard on that back body drop. And Eve coming in with a knee. Knee on top of the top rope in the corner. Evilise has Rousey up. Death Valley driver, perhaps. Nails it. Center of the ring. Evilise might have it here. No, Rousey kicks out. Press a kick out by Rousey. Rolls through in the suplex. Underneath, big boot to Evilise, but Evilise spring rebound clothesline. Rests on the middle ropes and gets taken out by Tekla. Tekla pulling her out by her head and a knee to the head of Ronda Rousey by Tekla. Drop kick. Rousey on the apron. Tekla trapping her arms in the ropes and flips over Ronda Rousey. Wow. And a big hammer shot to the back of Evilise. Picks Evilise up in the electric chair position. Slams her back into Ronda Rousey. Uses her body to trip Ronda Rousey on the apron and pulls them both out. Oh my God, and springs Eve into the steps and then knees her into those steps. Ronda Rousey reverses, has her up, powerbomb, but Tekla out, kick to the head. Back into the ring, suicide dive, out onto Rousey. Tekla throws Ronda Rousey back into the ring. Tekla, spring in, crossbody, gets caught. Gorilla slam by Rousey, and now has the ankle of Tekla. Ankle lock, Ronda, center of the ring. Can Tekla get out of this ankle lock? Or has Ronda got Tekla tamed? Eve, nowhere to be found. Tekla, this could be it. No, there's Eve. Eve springing in with that soul snatcher, center of the ring. Right on to Tekla. Wow, Tekla's ankle was in Ronda Rousey's hand. That could have snapped Tekla's ankle. She is in serious pain, but still able to break up the pin, or that could have been it. Eve rushes in. Tekla, nice, taking Eve over, but Eve holds on to the legs of Tekla. Nice, Eve holds on, picks Tekla up, but Rousey through the ropes. Oh my God, and throws both of them back into the ring. What strength by Rousey. Double clothesline by Ronda Rousey. Ducks underneath, Olympic slam, center of the ring. A boot to the midsection of Eve, and one for Eve as well. And the ankle lock, but Eve reverses, rolls through, hooks the leg, but only a 2 count. Drop kick and Eve into Tekla. Ronda Rousey with the ankle lock now to Eve in the center of the ring. Eve yelling for Tekla to help her. And now she taps out. Ronda Rousey with the win.
Bet you're here backstage. I am joined by the Exhalator. Exhalator, have a proposal, and I know the man that I'm proposing this to is not going to be very excited. Skelegy, I can tell by the talks between us, you don't want to give me a title shot. Nova, hush! You are justified. I didn't beat Kane. So my proposal is this. Me versus Kane at Final Assault. If I beat Kane, #1 contender right here for Skelegy at Battle Sanctuary. On one condition. If you lose to Kane, a show that you made famous, Battle Sanctuary, going back over 20 years, and now we're restarting with Battle Sanctuary 1, we're calling it. So I know how important that is to you. It's a big deal for all of us. For me, who's going to be defending this belt at that pay-per-view, no matter what it takes, no matter who I have to go through. For you, you have to go through Kane. And if you lose, no Battle Sanctuary for you, Dad. You want to try to take Battle Sanctuary away from me? Well, there's one problem. I'm not losing to Kane. Again.
Emma and mighty Molly Holly, the Seekers of Justice. Wait a minute! Look out! Legion of May! But Molly and Emma with eyes in the back of their head, and they take them out. We're underway. Molly Holly with a big shot to Legion and a kick to the midsection. Legion reverses and a kick to the midsection to Molly Holly by Legion and a neck breaker. Legion with a knee breaker to the head of Molly Holly and a back elbow. And Legion's got Molly Holly up, puts her arm behind her back, and turns her around in a back breaker across her knee. Legion. Good offense. We haven't seen much from Legion, but she just got taken out by Emma. Legion back to her feet. Has Molly Holly up. And comes Mae Young. Sweeping takedown by Mae Young. And Legion body slamming Mae Young onto Molly Holly. Now gouging at the eyes. Come on, ref. Mae Young gouging at the eyes of Molly Holly. Julia Price telling Mae Young to cut it out. Mae Young dropping the forearm across the head of Molly Holly. Kick to the midsection. Molly Holly, though, throws her away. Schoolgirl going for the catapult. But Mae Young reverses. Nice reversal there by Mae Young. And a slap. And a DDT by Mae Young. And the tag to Legion, and Mae Young goes for the headlock. And Legion up on the top rope with a knee across the abdominal area of Molly Holly. Vicious attack. Legion stretching Molly, but Molly makes it to her feet, tries to power out, but Legion slams her back down to the mat in a stomp. And Legion with a shot to Emma, taking Emma down. Enziguri by Molly Holly. A kip up Enziguri almost like. And an arm drag by Molly Holly. Molly Holly around the waist and bulldog. Emma back up on the apron and the tag's made. Emma slides in, but Molly Holly with a kick as Emma slides in and Emma up. Molly Holly helped throw her down into that leg drop. Nice teamwork. And Emma back body drop to Legion. Legion back up, drop kick by Emma. Arm drag. Legion lands on her feet. Springboards over, leapfrog over, and then the spear. Spear to Emma. Legion picking Emma up. Has her arms behind her back. Has her up in the tiger bomb. Takes her down. And then a basement drop kick by Legion. Emma, though, has Legion atomic drop. And Emma rolls through with Legion. And a big kick by Emma. And she hits the ropes. So Mae Young there with her knee in the back of Emma. She hits the ropes. And Legion on top of Emma now. Legion gets arm dragged by Emma, though. Emma going for the tag, but Legion cuts her off. Legion, nice. Deflecting her back to her corner. And beautiful full Nelson back into her corner. Legion lighting Emma up with shots. Has her by the legs. And Mae Young throws her down into the ring. And Mae Young flipping in as Legion holds her legs down. Mae Young legal now. Big shot to the head by Mae Young, winding it up and delivering a shot right to the forehead of Emma, then throws her back down to the mat. Emma, though, pops up, but Mae Young catches her on the shoulders of Mae Young with a version of the F5. A cyclone by Mae Young, but only a 2 count. Mae hits the ropes. Emma leapfrog. And a big Claymore drop kick. And another one by Mae Young. That was a Claymore right there. And Mae Young picks Emma up. Brain buster. Mae Young going for the pin, but Molly Holly breaks it up. Mae Young gets taken over the top rope. Molly Holly holds the ropes down. Mae Young's own momentum took her over. Legion goes for a drop kick, missile drop kick, but Molly Holly spins out of the way. Throws Legion out, but Legion still has the head of Molly Holly. Mae Young in. Mae Young picks Emma up. Up on her shoulder. Oh my God, missiling her head into the midsection of Molly Holly. That was nasty. They are down and out. Mae Young makes the tag to Legion. Clothesline to Molly Holly out of the ring. Picking Emma up. Back suplex to Emma. Mae Young going after Molly Holly. Legion up to the top rope. Splash by Legion hits the mark. And the cover, but no, not enough to keep Emma down. Mae comes in, back body drop to Mae Young. What a springboard dive onto Mae Young. Split-legged springboard dive, Legion up over the back of Emma. German suplex by Legion, sending Emma inside out. And a forearm by Legion, goes for a clothesline. Emma underneath. Boot by Emma. That had to have hurt Legion. She's out cold. It looks like she's moving now. And Emma with a big knee. And Emma out on the apron. Loose thou press to Mae Young. Springing in neck breaker by Molly Holly. Molly with a clothesline. Legion tried to get up but fell. Ducking under Legion's strike there. Molly Holly. She's got Legion up. Legion fighting her out of the corner. Big kick on the outside. Emma. Oh man, Mae Young just face plants Emma on the apron and makes the tag to Legion. But Mae Young just gets speared off the apron. Legion tries to kick Molly Holly, who rushes in, but Molly now setting Legion up on the top. And Molly, oh my god, that avalanche brainbuster with her head hitting the turnbuckle. Molly Holly going back up. She's not finished. Mae Young gets the Molly go round. And that's got to do it. Yes, Molly Holly and Emma with a big win. Congratulations to the Seekers of Justice.